Want to get your commercial driver's license in Tennessee. I recently got mine. We're in September 2018, and I went through trying to look online how to do it in the state of Tennessee. I saw several different videos on YouTube, different blogs or vlogs or whatever it may be of how to get your commercial driver's license, but I didn't really see anything relative to Tennessee, which was specific to me. So I wanted to today take some time out and make a video of how to get your driver's license in Tennessee, or the things that I went through to get it. It's relatively easy. I had to first study. I had to obtain the CDL handbook for Tennessee. Then I studied that manual. The sections in there were the general knowledge section. It was, and I believe that's section 2. And it was the combination vehicle, and then the air brakes. You study those 3 sections, and you will go down to the DMV, or the driver service center, and you will be waiting for a while anyway, but you will take the written test for your CDL permit. And to start off with that, of course, you have to have a driver's license. You can't just go in there and get a permit if you don't have a driver's license. And I believe you have to be 21, at least 21 years old. So you start off by going to take this test, and it's a relatively easy, like extremely simple test that you could find these little programs online where like I downloaded the app. I think it was like CDL Prep, and I would take, like, there's a portion of that app where you can take tests, and I would literally just take the test over and over and over and over until I got like a 99 to 100% on the test. And after I got comfortable with it, those are the exact same answers that you'll be asked on for the permit. After you go take the test, you get your permit. It's a few dollar fee, maybe about a $20 fee. You get your permit. They issue you a paper permit, and then it will say PA. So I guess it's like the permit of your Class A driver's license. And with this, you will be able to either A, if you have a buddy that has a truck, go learn, or B, it'll get you into a trucking school. You will also need to get when you go down and take the test, you'll also need, they want like proof of a domicile to make sure that you live in the state of Tennessee. The 2 forms of that will be, I think I used like a title to like a vehicle I had, and my leasing contract to the place I'm staying at. They also want a driver's license, a passport, your social security card, birth certificate, and I believe that's it. I don't have the paper with me right now, but I do believe that's it. And you take that down there with your DOT medical. So you just have to go to a little doctor's office. I went to one of these emergency clinics because I wanted to get it done quickly, and I just told them I wanted to get my DOT physical. They gave that to me. It took probably about 30 minutes. So I took all this paperwork down there to go get my commercial driver's license permit. After obtaining my permit, I began looking for schools before, but then I found a school. I ended up going to Lockhart Trucking Academy. They're out of Lebanon, Tennessee, which they're a pretty good school. The least expensive. They want $2,400 up front, and then they want you could pay $2,400 over a year period, which is $200 a month for the next year to pay off the other $2,400. And it's 0 interest. They don't want any interest for it. It's a really good school. I enjoyed it. They have really good staff. I would say probably the staff is probably the best. The best thing about the school. Really cool people. Then after the school was the only thing I didn't like. They didn't allow you to finish early. However, some people may need the full 4 weeks. It was 160 hours of class time, and you can get that however fast you can. I got mine in the 4 weeks, and Then they schedule for a road test. You take your road test, and after you take your road test, they issue a certificate saying that you completed your road test successfully, and you'll take that back down to the driver service center and trade that in for your commercial driver's license. You'll take all the same paperwork you took with your permit, and you will take that to the driver service center, all that together, and you'll give them the copy of you'll give them the form from it was a third party examiner that I took it with, so they gave me a form, a piece of like a certificate saying that I completed. So I just turned that in, and they gave me the paper copy of my commercial driver's license. And then a few weeks later, in the mail came my commercial driver's license. A little bit why I wanted to get into the industry, to have your commercial driver's license, it's a recession-proof industry. I have a family who's in trucking, and something that I never really thought that I would do, but I know something I enjoy driving, so I was like, let's see if I can go make some money doing so. But when they start showing me the actual figures and bank statements of how much you can make doing so, it kind of piqued my interest, and I'd advise it for anybody who wants a career that pays well, about $1,000 a week. That's $52,000 a year. It's not too many jobs out here that pays that well, unless you've been like certified in certain things. And this here is is something where you can make at least $52,000 a year. So for me, it was hard for me trying to figure out what I needed to do. It took several trips for me going back and forth to the driver service center and waiting in that ridiculously long line. I went to the one in Antioch, Tennessee. That was the line in that thing was. I probably waited in line all like 4 or 5 times that I went because I was missing paperwork. Probably about 30 minutes each time, and then just the wait there is about an hour itself. So, but to get your commercial driver's license, that's the route that I took. If anybody else has any other ways that they know how to get their commercial driver's license in Tennessee, feel free to let somebody know, because this is information that can help somebody build, and I'm all for sharing knowledge if I have it. Thank you for watching.